Erase that. Next. Select the tiers. Put it there. Yeah, put it there. And we are live. This is GQ2, everybody. As I get the links up, welcome on in. Because today, me and Goldman versus, we'll talk about tomorrow's Super Bowl. So, Goldman, are you ready for this game or not? Are you going to watch it?
Are you saying I'm ready for some football? A Monday night party? Is Alan the gang here? Are we going to get it started?
Oops. Oh my god. And they switched that up too. Who's got it this year?
It is Fox, I think.
On Fox.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be Tom Brady and Jim Nance, I think.
No. Not Jim Nance. He's CBS.
Oh, Kevin Burkhardt with Tom Brady.
Oh boy. This is going to be like a Super Bowl nightmare. Okay. All right. So, what are the three keys for each team? And you can start with whatever one you want, whichever team you want.
Okay, so for the Eagles, it's going to be you have to play a squeaky clean game and go up by multiple scores, or else the refs will screw you. Pretty obvious at this rate. Why they won all these close games when they were losing and they came back to win with a little flag here, a little flag there, a little controversial spot, controversial ruling. I mean, the league has it, but they want this. They wanted this game to happen, so they got it. They got the game. Maybe not the teams they wanted. I mean, they got one of the teams they wanted, maybe not the other, but at least they got the game they wanted. So from my point of view for the Eagles, yeah, they're gonna have to basically hand the ball off to limit score, blow up the scoreboard. It has to be a snoozer. It has to be literally that people turn the TV off because Eagles are winning by like 21 points. And so to do that, it's called handing the ball off to the running back, the offensive player of the year.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. Yeah, they got to hand the ball off to him. And so that's who they have to get the ball to. On the Eagles, the Chiefs side, stop the run. That's how they have to win. Make Patrick Mahomes not try to lose it for you. He's had a terrible year. He's not the Patrick Mahomes from 3 years ago. He's definitely older. Definitely had more more dust on the tires, and it's going to be where they're just going to have to try to make it to where he could do some dump offs, he could do some short passes, but it's going to be for them is to be defensive focused this game to win.
Okay.
And refs will be on their side, so you don't have to worry about that. But to me, it's like defense for the Chiefs have to stop the run. Offense, short passing game, feature Kelsey a lot. He's a mismatch for them against the Eagles. And then hope that you maybe do a couple end arounds with Worthy to get the speed on the edges. But the Eagles' defense is really good. They have disruptors up front. And so for the Eagles, it's play hard defense. Stop, make Mahomes panic throw, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him run or be able to even scramble at all. And then because you don't really have to do too much about the run. They don't really run that well in KC. And then on offense, is run the ball down their throats. 300 yards rushing by Barkley.
Okay.
What about you?
So Patrick Mahomes for Kansas City has to have a better than average Patrick Mahomes type of day. That's number one. Going into number two, I would agree that Travis Kelce has to be involved big time. Because if he's not, you're not going to have that great of an offense. You can't get the run game going, and you can't get it out to your wide receivers. It would be like a Hollywood Brown or DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins himself could have a big day too. But you gotta be able to distribute the ball. Plus on defense, I agree with you. You got to stop the run. That has to happen. If you don't stop the run, this game is going to be very, very, very close. And they can't afford to do that. So, Patrick Mahomes got to be near the top of his game. That's one. Travis Kelce's got to have a big day too. That's two. And the defense has to stop the run. That's three. Philadelphia Eagles side, Jalen Hurts cannot be Jalen Hurts. Okay? He's got to have a big day himself. Saquon Barkley has to get the ball. If he runs, let's say, over 150 yards in this game tomorrow, the Eagles have a great chance to win the game. Just on that alone. Because he can go and get a couple of touchdowns in this game tomorrow. And that would do wonders for his career. Which means the offensive line for the Eagles has to be stout. If they're not, the pressure from that defense, from the Kansas City defense, will overwhelm them. Okay? So that can't happen. And defensively, you got to get after the quarterback. I think you got to run some stunts. You got to run some blitzes. At least pressure Mahomes. You don't necessarily have to sack him. Those sacks are really good. I think when we saw the championship game, we saw what happens, when the quarterbacks in that game there got pressured. Okay, they both teams made mistakes. In this game, the quarterback with the least amount of mistakes is going to win the game. This defense has to get to Mahomes. If they can pressure him, if they can get home, Eagles can win this game. And they can. So what else are you looking forward to in this game? Or could it be any of the commercials?
Not really, because commercials will be all released online right before or during. Just hang out with the family. That's why we all conglomerate together and watch, and then hang out and visit, and just relax. Pretty much it. Hopefully it'll be a good game.
I try not to spoil myself.
What I'm looking forward to is Patrick Mahomes getting hurt, breaking his arm, being career threatening. That's what I'm hoping. And the terrorist regime in Kansas City. What's going to happen is that if they win, Kelsey's retiring. That's what's going to happen. He'll retire at the end of the year, at the end of the game. I think so. I mean, he has that podcast that's doing a lot better. And he'll won 3 in a row.
He's going
Maybe
out
he'll
with
try to go
Taylor
for 4 in a row.
Swift. Yeah,
I can see him retiring. He has he's been through a lot, so I can see him. I can easily see him.
How long has he been in the league? I gotta look.
Long time. 13 seasons, maybe?
Let's take a look. (2013). So he's been in the league for 12 years.
Yeah, so that's a long career, and so he might be like, hey, I'm good. I'm good to hang him up. So we'll see. We'll see. What are you looking forward to the most besides the football on the field?
I'm gonna be looking at the commercials. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we'll obviously be talking about that next week. I mean, come on. Anything that's Super Bowl, I mean, we can still talk about the game maybe, but commercials are always going to have a life of its own. I mean, look, Doritos always comes out with a good one. Budweiser are always let's say fun to look at. It's all just there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'll just be really good.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good. Rather have a good game than a bad game.
And that's the way that it should be. That's the way that it should be. So I'm trying to find the odds. And I think the Chiefs are favored by the spread is the Chiefs are favored by 1. Do you go with the Chiefs, or do you think it's smart to go with the Chiefs, or do you want to go, if you're betting, do you want to go with the Eagles? Who's going to win the game?
I think the Chiefs are going to win. As much as it pains me, I think they're going to win. I think it's just the league is just in. They want the three-peat. They want the three-peat. So, to me, I think it's rigged. I do. After watching that Buffalo game where that ref, literally, the guy fell down, and he put it back a full yard back where he landed. But it's not the Bills. Like they should have seen that and said expedient review. They try to catch the other team off guard, but they would have been like 1 or 2 inches away from the first down, and they would have easily gotten it. So the Bills should have won last week.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So you would take the Chiefs. I don't care if it's the refs. I don't care if it's like anything else. If anyone can do it, the Eagles can do it. I don't think the Eagles will do it. 1 point. If it is right now at 1 point, oh boy, I would take the Chiefs in a heartbeat. Now it's 1 point according to the post that I'm showing right here, which is today at 5:12. So it probably didn't move that much.
Mm-hmm.
So at 1 point, yeah, I could take that at 1 point. I'll take the Chiefs because if it's going to be close, it's going to be under 7 points. It's not going to be at 1 point. I think it's going to be the Chiefs, and I think it's going to be I could see it by 10.
Wow.
I could actually see it 21-31 or 31-21 Chiefs. What do you think the score is going to be?
It's going to be 24-20 Chiefs. With a controversial first down that leads to a touchdown throw the next play. So it's like 4th and goal. They go for it instead of kicking the tying field goal to win it. And it's a penalty. It's in the end zone, hold or PI, first on the goal, first and goal from the 1, and then they they easily get the touchdown.
That can happen. There's a lot of things that can happen. One of the things that we don't want to see is an implosion by the Eagles. I don't think that they will. They've been here recently. So, and I think that there are still some players that was on that Super Bowl team that the Eagles won 4 years ago? 4 or 5 years ago? Something like that. But anyway, it's going to be a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And we're no matter what, we're going to be entertained. I guarantee you that. Because we'll probably be talking about this next week. Because
or we'll be like, man, I can't believe that game was over in the first quarter. What a snooze fest.
And the commercials.
Yeah.
And the halftime show.
Yeah, apparently he's gonna have a surprise. My guess is they're gonna do Drake. They're gonna do a rap battle, him and Drake. That's the surprise.
Yes.
That's the surprise. It's gonna be Kendrick Lamar and Drake. If there's one thing to take away from the Super Bowl, that's what is gonna happen. It's gonna be Drake and him doing a rap battle.
Oh boy, who's headlining the halftime show?
Kendrick Lamar, who's the Not Like Us guy, and I think he's gonna start doing that. And it's gonna be hold up, and it's gonna show Drake like coming up out of nowhere, and then they're gonna be sitting there and he's gonna be looking at each other, and he's gonna start doing his song, which is a diss at the other guy, and they're gonna do back and forth doing rap, like a rap battle on stage.
And then everything goes country.
Yeah, and Taylor Swift pops out.
Oh, I think anymore it can do it. They can do it if they want to do it that way. They can. Well,
he said there's gonna be a surprise. But that could just be like he's gonna have a new one, he's gonna drop a new diss track. But my guess is it's gonna be Drake, and they're gonna do a.
You know what? If you're gonna do a new track, do it at the Super Bowl. You know you're gonna have a lot of eyes out there.
Mm-hmm. No, my guess is my take is it's gonna be Drake and them doing a live rap battle, like a diss battle.
I think so. I think so. We'll see. We'll watch everything, and I might see the puppy bowl on the side. Oh my god! Yeah, it's that. It's football, people. Come on! It's the last game of the year. Have fun with it. You're at Golden Versus. I'm at Joe Brums.